Hello guys, I hope you are doing good. In this video I am going to solve a question of the self-quiz of the chapter 1. Let me start. Our first question is about intercept. When you look at here, it says that y-intercept. For the y-intercept, as you know that for the y-intercept, x must be equal to 0. This is the first. Let me replace. If I replace up part 0, 0 minus 2 over 0 square minus 0. As a result, negative 2 over 0. Guys, negative 2 over 0, it is an undefined case because denominator can't be 0. Since I have undefined, it means that my answer will be none. I don't have. It means does not exist. Next question, y-intercept, x must be equal to 0. Can I replace? So 0 minus 1 over 2. When you look at here, guys, again, when you see here this third power of the negative 1 over 2, can I say this is equal to negative 1 over 2? Now you may say this one, teacher, normally inside root cannot be negative. How it can be? Because if this one is even, and if it's 2, if it's even, yes, you are right. But since I have an odd, it is no problem. It's perfectly okay. So my answer is negative 1 over 2. Negative 1 over 2, yes. Question 3. Which of the following is x-intercept? For x-intercept, y must be equal to 0. And which means negative 2x power of 3, 18x equal to 0. Guys, in my opinion, I have to replace it for the substitution. For example, look, let me start from the B. When x is 0, you must get the y as a 0. Let me replace. Look, 0, 0. If I replace 0, what I get? 0, isn't it? So it means that 0 and 0, one of the intercept. Look, 0 and 0. Look, here do I have a in D 0 and 0? No. A, do I have a 0 and 0? No. So how many is left now? I have a 2 option. Isn't it? Again, one more time, I want to replace. For example, I want to replace 3. If I replace 3, negative 2 times 3 power of 3 plus 18 times 3. Is the result equal to 0 or not? Let me check. This is 27. If I multiply by 2, it will be negative 54 plus 54. Equal to what? 0. You see? Yes, 3 and 0. I replace 3, I get the 0. Also can be. One more time, I have to replace negative 3, but let me check the answer. Its answer says C. It means that when I replace negative 3, also I will get the 0. So it means that C is directly answer. You see, guys? This is a substitution method, guys. Substitution. Okay, next question. Find the x-intercept, which is y equal to 0. Here, I will just equalize it by 0. X squared minus 1 over x minus 1 equal to 0. Here we have invisible 1. Let me do cross product. 0 times this is 0. X squared minus 1 equal to 0. X squared equal to 1. X is positive negative 1. Here pay attention, this is tricky question. How do I know that it is tricky question, guys? Because you have to replace here 1 and negative 1. Do you know why? Because this is for absolute value, and for the radical expression I have to always check. This is very important. Let me check first x equal to 1. If I replace 1, what will be? 0 over 1 minus 1, 0. Is it possible denominator become to 0? No. It means that x equal to 1 shouldn't be. X equal to negative 1. If I replace negative 1 power of 2 is 1. 1 minus 1, 0. Over negative 1 inside root negative 2. Guys, is it possible inside root is become negative? No. So it means that nothing left. None is my answer. Okay? It's a very tricky question. You have to pay attention. How many x-intercept question we have? For the how many question, for the how many types of the question, do you know what should we do? We have to know that delta x bigger than 0, I have a 2. Delta x equal to 0, I have a 1. Delta x less than 0, I have none. Okay? Intercept. When you look at here, my A value is equal to 2, B value is equal to 1, C value is equal to 3. B squared minus 4AC. Let me replace. B squared 1 minus 4 times 2 times 3. Can I say that 1 minus 24, which is equal to negative 23, is less than 0, isn't it? He said how many we have? 0. We have enough. There is 0 x-intercept. Here is a question, which of the following function only has one x-intercept? Only one x-intercept, okay? Which means y must be 0. When you look at here, guys, here, if I equalize a 0, x will be what? Positive, negative 1. So we have a 2. Here, if I equalize a 0, x plus 3 equal to 1. X plus 3 is equal to 1. X plus 3 is equal to negative 1 because of the absolute value, isn't it? So it means that totally we will have a 2. Okay, when you look at the C, if I equalize a 0, x squared minus 9, if I do cross, it will be 0. Here, x will be positive, negative 3. I have a 2. But when you look at this one, root x plus 1, 2, of course minus. If I move one other side, it will be negative 1. Negative, negative cancel. Equal to positive 1. Can I take the second power of the both sides? X plus 2 is equal to 1. X equal to what? Negative 1. You see, only we have a 1. So D is correct option. What is the y-intercept? Guys, for the y-intercept, x must be always 0. Can I replace? 0 means that bigger than 3 or smaller than 3? Of course, smaller than 3. Let me replace. X minus 1. 0 minus 1. It is minus 1. Which means x is 0, y is negative 1. A is correct option. Next question, guys, it is about even and odd. When you look at here, in absolute value, I have all of them odd, isn't it? But when you bring it out, it will be even. Down part is even. Even by even is even, isn't it? He said, which of the following it is true? Normally, f of x not equal to f of negative x. It should be equal, isn't it? If it's equal, it is true. This is definition of the odd, wrong. This is definition of the odd, but if I have f of negative x equal to f of x, this is the definition of the even. Which one we have this? Only D. Okay, which of the following also on this same point? Guys, do you remember that what is the meaning of the origin? It means odd. My point 2 and negative 3, if the function is odd, what should be? Opposite x value, opposite y value. So this is my answer, negative 2 and positive 3. Okay. Next question, which of the following function it is not odd function? It means that it might be even and neither. Okay, let me check it. The up part is odd. Odd divided by even, it will be what? Odd, isn't it? Eliminate it. Up part is even, down part is odd. As a result, odd. Eliminate it. Look, here, this is the odd. This is the even. Odd and even are together, it's always neither, guys. This is my answer. Look, this is the even times odd. As a result, odd. So this is eliminated. C is correct option. Which of the following function x-intercept 1 and negative 1, and which one is with respect to origin, which is odd? When you look at here, this is even, so this is eliminated directly. When I look at here, up is even, down is odd. Yes, this is odd. It might be. When you look at here, this is x power of 3. First I distributed. And negative x. Look at the power. Look at the power, guys. Are they odd or not? Yes, odd. But another one, I have to check it. Here again, up part is even, down part is even divided by even, it's even, it's eliminated. Now, which of the following is say that it is an odd function? Guys, here, when you look at here, I have a two option. Option B, x squared minus 1 over x. For the x-intercept, y always must be 0. Let me check it. X squared if is equal to 1, x will be equal to what? Positive, negative 1. You say that x-intercept positive 1 and negative 1. And which one will be? B. It is correct answer. Alright. This table question. If the function is continuous and even function, what is the value of that here? Guys, this is the table question. For the even, you know that we have to know one thing. It is opposite x, same y. Okay? Now, first of all, it's negative. First, let me look at it here. My first question, 2 goes to by 5. My question say that negative 2 goes to by what? Opposite x, same y, 5. So it means that this part will be 5 plus. When you look at the negative 4, it goes to by, in table, it goes to 2. My question say that find the positive 4. 4 it should be goes to what? Opposite x, same y, which is 2. 5 plus 2, it is 7 is our answer. Next question is opposite of this one. I am talking about odd function. For the odd, opposite x, opposite y, isn't it? Negative 2. So this is 2 and negative 5 by table is given. Negative, if I change it by negative 2, it must be also positive 5. Look, which is 5. Okay? 3. When you look at the table, negative 3, it goes to by 0. Positive 3, it should be goes by what, guys? Again 0. So for 3, what will be my answer? 0. Add them up. 5 plus 0, it is 5. Okay, next question is about which of the value of the x when both of them are equal. Okay, actually, to be honest, the best way replacing. Look, let me look at the answer. Answer say that B, isn't it? Let me check the B. First, I will replace here 0. I must get this answer, one answer, and this answer, it must be same answer of this one. I have a two function. Let me check. The first one is f of x. Second one, g of x. First, let me check the 0 for this one. Let me change the color. Okay. If I replace 0, what will be here? Negative 2, isn't it? If I bring it out, it will be positive 2. But front we have a negative. Finally, will be negative 2 plus 1. What will be result? Negative 1. Can I replace 0? What will be here? If I replace 0, 0 minus 1 minus 1. You see, I replace 0, both answer I get the negative 1. So B is directly my answer. Because B is become point of the intersection. Okay guys, next example. Find the intersection point of the function, okay, if they are given. Can I say that f of x always equal to g of x? Okay. There's a two way you can do it. Either you can use the substitution or another way. But best way is substitution method, yani option. For example, start from the 0. What is the g0? If I replace negative 2. What is f of 0? Look, this is cancelled, this is cancelled. 2 divided by negative 1, negative 2. You see, I replace the 0, I get the two same answer. It means that 0 is one of them. Let me check the 1. Okay, answer is say that what? A and C, isn't it? Let me check A and C. Because the rest of them it will be wrong. G2 is equal to what, guys? When I replace negative 2. Okay. F of 2 is equal to what? Let me check. Alright, let me erase this part to let you see. 2 minus 2 power of 2, guys. 4, isn't it? Okay. And then over 2 minus 1. Up part negative 2, down part is 1. As a result, negative 2. You see, two same answer. So it means that 0 and 2 my point of the intersection, A and C. What are the point of the intersection graph of the two function? Again, guys, another question of the substitution. Look at the answer, C. Let me check the C. Do you know why I'm looking here? Because there's no other way. Easy and best way is you have to just substitute. You will replace in x 3, you must get the 8 for both. You must replace a negative 1, you should get 2 for the both. And this is the best way by using the calculator, guys. How many intersection point, how many question we have? He said how many. So for the how many question, I have to use the, you know that, b squared minus 4ac. But before I use this one, I have to change the function. F of x equal to g of x. 1 minus x squared equal to 2x minus 1. Let me all of them move the left side. What will be negative 1 plus x squared plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Can I organize and say that x squared plus 2x minus 2 equal to 0? Yes. What is my a value? A is 1 here. B is front of the x, 2. C is negative 2. My rule, let me replace 2 power of 2, 4, minus 4 times 1 times negative 2. 4, negative, negative, positive. 4 times 2 is 8. If I add them is equal to what? 12. Is it 12 bigger than 0 or not? Yes, teacher, is bigger than 0. If it's bigger than 0, how many intersection we have? 2. Okay. Next example. Which of the following is true? Okay, first of all, let me check. Absolute value of the x is always even. Even by even, even. Even divided by odd, of course, always will be odd. What was definition of the odd? I have a 2 definition. Isn't it? And f of x equal to negative f of x. Which one we have it here? Alright, when you look at the A, it's directly you see A. It's my answer. Without any checking. Because those 2 definitions I have to memorize. This is definition of the odd. Guys. Which of the following is the odd function? Guys, for this type of the example, you cannot use the short way. Why, teacher? Because I have to extend it, guys. There is no other way. And I have to open it. So first of all, x plus 1 power of I have to open because extending is hard, guys. Only answer I will extend it. X plus 1 power of 2. It means that x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus, open the parentheses. What's the extension of the x minus 1? X squared minus 2x plus 1. X squared plus 2x plus 1 minus x squared plus 2x minus 1. Because I distributed negative over the parentheses. Negative 1, positive 1 are cancelled. X squared, negative x squared cancel. 2x, 2x. How many x? 4x. Is it 4x odd or even? Of course it's odd. Answer. Okay. The last question is, it is a tricky question, guys. You have to pay attention. What is the y-intercept? 3 minus root x over x minus 9. For x-intercept, y always 0. Here I have an invisible one. Can I do cross product? Yes. 3 minus root x equal to x minus, sorry. If I multiply by 0, it will be 0. Move other side. 3 is equal to root x. Get the second power of the both side. 9 is equal to what, guys? X, isn't it? But when if I have a fraction or if I have a root, I have to replace, check. If you forget to check, you will do mistake. Let me check here. Replace. 3 minus root 9 over 9 minus 9, 0. Is it possible the denominator become 0? No, it means that undefined. Guys, every undefined is equal to what? No. It means that I have no x-intercept. D is correct option. Yes, guys, that's it. This is the end of the self-quiz questions. I hope it is useful. You can watch many times. See you for the next video. Take care.